Well, hello, folks. I'm Dawn Herring, founder of Refresh with Dawn Herring, where art and joy align. And I am inside my home doing a walk because it's too hot outside to do one. Oh my goodness, we have a major heat index going on today. Yes, there's a heat index warning and all that good stuff. But anyway, I was supposed to go to an appointment this morning. I still have to go to that appointment this morning, but usually I have it at a certain time, because I like a certain time, to make appointments. And I had to double check to make sure that I had it right, and I didn't have it right. It was a little bit later than usual, because sometimes you don't get the appointment that you always want, obviously. And so that really got me thinking as I do a walk inside my house, to share with you that sometimes we think that something should happen at a certain time, and it doesn't. Sometimes we have to wait a little bit for something to align properly. And of course, it's never fun when you feel like you're waiting on something, like you want to have it happen right now, but it's not happening right now. And I think that alignment is what we're looking for. And when things are not aligned in the time frame that we originally hoped for, it can be a little disheartening or a little discouraging, right? So you have to take a deep breath and look at the possibilities of what could happen, the goodness that can come to you as a result of aligning with that later time. Maybe there's something you need to do to prepare yourself for what it is you're looking for. Maybe you need to write in your journal and express your dream or whatever it is that you want, and get a little more detailed about it. Maybe you haven't given it enough thought. Maybe there's a strategy you need to implement that you haven't yet done, that you've been thinking about for a while. Yes, there's always a reason for what we would perceive as a delay, when it really isn't a delay at all. We're just perceiving it, we're feeling it that way from the inside because we feel resistance because of what we thought we were going to have at a certain time. Yes. So try to transform that disappointment into fuel for what could be, and get clearer on where you want to be. And you might even want to ask yourself the question, why do I want this? Yeah, certainly something to consider, right? Maybe write a little list of all the benefits that you think you'll have as a result of having that thing right now. And then maybe you might want to write a list about the benefits of not having it right now. I know that's a little bit different perspective on it, but I don't know, maybe it'll give you some clarity on what your next steps should be, since you're not quite where you want to be right now. And I'm even going to say that one of the steps that you might want to consider taking is to be in the moment as much as possible. Just be in this moment right now. Because guess what? That's all you have. That's all there is. There's no future, There's just right now. Yep. Just relish the moment of where you are right now, and look at all the benefits that you're already experiencing right now. Yes, they would call that having gratitude, but just looking, being very mindful and aware of what you have right now, where you are right now, who you're with right now. Just get into that moment and really see where that takes you. And perhaps that will help you to feel more comfortable with where you are rather than having resistance with where you want to be. Yes, because when we're not happy with right now in this moment, then we may not necessarily be happy in another moment. because we're looking ahead. We're always looking forward. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have dreams and goals and aspirations. You know, it's always good to have an idea of what direction you want to go in and what you would like to see happen, and taking steps toward those goals. If you feel completely aligned with those goals, like they feel like yes, with the, yes, exactly. So that's my word for you today. That even when you think you should have had the appointment at this time, it's actually a little later than you thought it was going to be, but it's just as good, maybe better. It's probably better, that's my guess, because it's how we perceive things that often creates the resistance that makes us feel like we're not where we want to be. Yeah. So get in the moment. Relish whatever moment you have with what you have already, and really try to just get to that place where you have peace with what is. Yep, exactly. And I think that will help you get where you want to be, maybe even faster than what you normally would with the resistance. So you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday, or whatever day of the week it is when you're watching this replay. And may joy align with your creative heart.